Guys, Mitch Cooper RC, welcome back. We have a brand new plane for you on the channel. Another little warbird. Yes, it is another P51 Mustang, but this one is the Xk A280. It's a 560 millimeter. It's ready to fly, and I'm keen to try this one out. We've been testing the Volantex, but we're going to do a review on this beautiful 560 millimeter, guys. I'm really loving the size of this plane. We had to build this one. We had to build it. I did not make a video on the build, but I will leave some pictures of what it looks like and the parts that you have when you pull it out of the box. So I'm just going to go through it. It's very simple to put together. It looks like it when you pull it out, there's a bit to it, but really, guys, it's pretty straightforward. The only thing that you will need to take a bit of time with is, so what it comes with is the prop is off, the fuselage is separate, the main wing's separate, the horizontal elevator is separate. But yeah, the fuselage is, you know, you've got to put the landing gear on, the drop tanks. But yeah, so when you're putting the main wing on, you'll see you have to plug in to the receiver, which is underneath the servos for the main ailerons. That plug is the red one. And then you've got your light boards, which this plane does have lights, guys. So it's gonna look really cool when we do some late afternoon or early morning flights. So they look really cool. So they will plug into a main board here. The only reason I haven't pulled it apart and shown you that is because the main screw here that screws the main wing on, for some reason didn't have the thread on the inside to get that screw in there, and I think it was just a fault from the factory. I don't think these planes normally have that problem, but I'm looking forward to getting her up in the air for you. We're gonna do a ground takeoff. She flies on a 2S 600 milliamp, so we got 2 batteries with it. I'll show you those right now. And yeah, so that's the 2S 600s that it comes with. Great little plane, guys. The battery compartment for this one is on the top. So again, guys, we're flying at new locations, but when we're testing these, when we're reviewing them, we're gonna fly at locations we know, to just when we're learning the plane. So I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna unplug this top compartment here and show you what it looks like, the battery tray. Yeah, so, and yeah, you've just got to be obviously careful when you're putting this main wing in, when you're building it. There's not a lot to it, guys. It does come with quite a few screws. You won't be using half the screws that's in it. So let me guess, so let you know. So there's one screw at the back of the fuselage there. And then obviously there was meant to be a screw. The back one is the biggest screw that it comes with. So you'll see that in the pack. And then this one here is the second size screw down, like from the biggest. I obviously didn't have that because of the thread, so I actually glued the main wing on. So that's why I haven't pulled it apart and shown you guys how to plug it in, but I'll leave a picture of what it looks like plugged in. Really simple. You just plug that main aileron one behind where the two servos are at the back. You'll see 2 little plug-in points, and it's the one just behind the one that's already plugged in. It's hard to explain, but you'll see it in the pictures. And apart from that, what else did we have? I think, oh yeah, so we just had the prop. So basically the prop screw is an Allen key screw. You'll see that in there. It's the only Allen key screw it comes with. That's pretty much it, guys. The main wing, the horizontal, and then the prop, and then obviously, sorry, 2 other screws for the tanks here. So they're just a little silver screw you'll see in the pack. Anyway, guys, so pretty simple. I'm keen to get in the air. I want to go over quickly the transmitter, because XK, obviously it's a new transmitter. We haven't seen this one before, not on my channel at least. So we've got, yeah, just your standard sticks, throttle up, throttle down, ailerons, elevator, up and down, rudder, right, left. All right, and we've also got 4 buttons here. So when I first seen it, I was like, oh, there's quite a few buttons there. I was a bit unsure, but it's quite, once I turned it on, and had a look at it. So we've got dual rates. So your dual rates will be obviously high and low rates. So you'll have more control throws in one to the other. So you want to dial it down, you put it in low rates, you click it once and it'll go to the high or lower rates. You just got to work that out by looking at your control throws. Light control, so that's really cool. So when we plug it in, it automatically, the lights turn on, and then you've just got a switch here that turns it from completely on. So you click it once and then it will flash the lights, and then you click it again and then they'll be completely off. We'll show you that when we turn it on. This button here, it says 6G Senior. So that, I'm guessing with that one, that was the only one I was a bit unsure about. What I've worked out from reading the manual is that it actually, when you hold that and move the sticks, it will allow you to be out of safe mode, I'm guessing for the moments that you're holding it on. And then when you release it, it goes straight back into the stabilization mode, the full safe mode. Then we have 6G and 3D. So 6G is going to be your safe mode, your flight stabilization. So where it's full for beginners. For the beginner, you'll be in full flight stabilization where it'll auto correct itself. Press it again, and then it'll go into 3D mode, which you're fully in control of the plane, which is more for advanced pilots, intermediates, the ones that have got a bit more experience. So guys, I will get the plane plugged in and I'll show you how you can tell that it's in those modes, and we'll get her up in the air, guys. I'm very keen to see how it's a great size. The last couple of Volantex planes we've been flying, the latest ones, the Corsair and the P51 have been the 500mm. So this is a tad bit bigger than them, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes, guys. So I've just plugged the battery in there. You can see just slots in there. Now with this one, same thing, guys. We plugged the plane in first. For some unknown reason, that's how they like to do it, and then we'll plug the transmitter in. So we'll get that in. Wait for it to do its thing. Just going to pull this back. That's locked in. So now we'll turn our transmitter on. So we'll just see what we got there. We've got control throws, elevators. One thing I wanted to show is I noticed when I plugged this in, the other when I got it built, you will also, obviously, just to remind you too, guys, you will need to click in your control rods there, just a little clip. I put it in the middle servo horn. Sorry, the elevator control arm there. You put it in the middle hole. So that's one other little thing you got to do. Just get that adjusted, get your elevator sit in center when it's turned on. That's it. So guys, we've got it plugged in. One thing I wanted to note is I've got all control throws at the moment bar throttle. So because on the throttle here, you need to engage the throttle by going full up and full down. That engages your throttle. It's like a safety cut thing. At the moment, you'll see, if you look at the rudder, you'll see that I've got pretty decent amount of rudder there. The control throws are pretty decent. Now what I've noticed, when I engage the throttle, so we go all the way up, all the way down, you'll hear 2 clicks, and then we should have throttle. So we got throttle. So what happens now, if you look at the rudder now, after engaging that throttle, we've got very minimal rudder. And that was something that I was very, I'm not concerned, but I'm interested to see how things are gonna go now that we've got the throttle, but we've now have minimal rudder because of that. So I just want to check. So how you want to check that we're in safe mode is those control surfaces. When we move the plane around, you'll hear them auto correcting. So if we go up, the elevator it'll flare up and want to bring the plane up. We go down, up, it'll want to bring that plane down. You'll see the control throws, and the same as the other ones, it'll auto correct itself. So we're in safe mode there. So if I press this button here, the 6G 3D mode, we're not getting that now. Well, we sort of still are. I'm going to press that again. So it's basically, it is out of safe mode. So you're either in 6G or 3G. So at the moment, we're out of safe mode. So we'll click that back in. And another way you can tell also, guys, is on the transmitter here, the light will flash red when it's not in safe mode. So we're going to click it back in safe mode, and we're going to show you a takeoff, for a ground takeoff. We're going to run the first 2S battery with the taking off from the ground in safe mode. We'll see how we go, and then we'll do a hand launch with the second battery. So tiny little bit of wind here, guys. See if we can get it up in the air for use. See how we go. Alrighty, guys. I'm able to clip my lanyard in to the transmitter, so that's a bonus as well, guys. Sorry, one other thing I should have checked then is rates. So I'm just going to check that dual rates thing. So I think that's more rates there. So the lights are on, guys. Don't know if you can see right there in the sun. Lights are on. I'm just trying to work this out. It's all new to me with this plane. So we are, I don't know if we're in high or low rates. What we're going to do, we're definitely in safe mode. So we're just going to take off, guys. We've done enough talking. Let's get this plane in the air. All the control surfaces are working. So we've got throttle, ailerons, rudder, elevator. So we're just going to get her in the air and see how we do, guys. Darling, if you want to step back here behind me so you can get that, and we're going to take off. Taking off, guys. Wish me luck. Here we go. We're probably quarter throttle. Sorry, not quarter throttle. I have no idea why that's bipping. She's a twitchy little thing. That's interesting. I don't know what the bip is, and it's sort of concerning. There you go, it's gone. Maybe it's let me know, because as soon as I press the trim, elevator trim, it stopped beeping. So that's cool. I don't know, maybe it was something. It's definitely flying pretty well. I'm gonna try to bring it down a bit lower here, because we're quite up in the air here. She flies so different to the Volantex range, but yeah, I mean, those ailerons are really nice. The rudder's not a big deal, because it's I mean, I'm using a little bit of rudder as well, but this is no power, guys. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Let's bring her back around this way. She's twitchy. She's a little twitchy, like not on the sticks, but oh, I've got to get used to that. The rudder wasn't a lot of turn there, but yeah, it's flying really well. Like regardless, I might just try and I'm going to come back around. I'm going to flick that rates button, and then we're going to see how she does. She's yeah, I mean, she's doing well. She's doing really well, guys. I'm just trying to get used to it, and we don't have a lot of rudder. I'm interested in why there's not a lot of rudder there, but apart from that, it's flying quite nicely. I love the size of it. It's definitely a good size. It definitely looks nice in the air. There she is, guys. Looking nice in the air. Pick up that speed. We're about a quarter of a throttle there. Am I game to take it out of safe? I will do it. We do have a little bit of wind here. Yeah, she doesn't get around like the Volantex. I'm going to flick her out of safe right now. I'm going to see how we go. Oh. The rates are definitely a lot slower than the Volantex range. So yeah, we're out of safe right now, and it's managing quite well. Let's try to do a roll. Oh, she's slow. She's slow. Slow roll rate, but we're managing it. I mean, it's definitely, I think you need a little bit more room, like for this plane. I'd give yourself a little bit more room. Again, I don't know whether it's just my one, like the rudder doesn't have a lot of rudder. I'm using everything, all my turns right now are aileron, so no rudder in that. But we're out of safe and she's flying. Let's do a roll. Yeah, it's nice roll rate. It's slow, just something I have to get used to. Again, guys, she's not Volantex, it's XK, and this is how XK flies, and it's just something, again, this is why we fly and we get used to different planes, because they're all different. And it's actually flying quite well out of safe. I'm gonna do a roll. There we go. I had to get her up a bit because the roll rate is, let's try that. And I'm still trying to understand what rates I'm in, if it's doing anything. Nah, that's definitely got to be low rates. Press it again, yeah, that's high rates. It's still a loop. Yeah, so, no guys, it's really, really nice. Again, this whole flight right now is out of safe, and I'm enjoying flying it out of safe. So we're gonna come back around. Come back around here, I'll do a nice quarter speed. No safe. In theory, like I'm guessing, you know, once you start to go to a bit bigger planes, they will fly better in your out of safe, you know. So guys, it's flying really nicely out of the safe. Oh. Give yourself a bit more room with this plane, guys, if you do decide to purchase this. It is a nice flying plane, like I will say. It looks nice. It's just different to what I'm used to. So again, I wouldn't like to fly in tighter areas. I'd give yourself a nice field like this. Again, I don't have much rudder authority, guys, so I don't know. I'm using the sticks completely right there. I'll come back around this way. We do have a little bit of wind too, so come back with the wind now, full speed. Yeah, she goes good for a 2S pack. I'm gonna bring her back around this way. All right, I'm gonna try this 6G senior mode. I'm gonna see what that does. Not much there. Oh, okay. So it's just basically the same thing. Oh, don't press that. I'm still unfamiliar with what that does, so. Uh-oh, we're coming in for a landing. I don't know what that button is, guys. We're coming in. I pressed the 6G senior button, and I don't know why it's beeping at me like that. The light's still solid, but then the plane started going all squirrely, so I don't know. We're gonna work that out. I had to land quite quickly. I've popped something off. I think it's the tank. It's still beeping at me. I don't know whether we lost signal. The plane's flashing, so maybe we're low on battery. I don't know. We lost the drop tank there. They actually snapped it off completely, so that's didn't handle that too well. So guys, we're gonna work out. We're gonna get another battery plugged into it, because I'm guessing that that's flat, and we're gonna do a hand launch for you guys. So back, we've got another 2S pack in it. We've taken the landing gear off, And we've actually taken the drop tanks off because we snapped one on that other landing. I don't know what it was. I pressed the 6G senior button and it just went all funny on me. So I don't know whether that had anything to do with it or it actually ran out of battery. Anyway, so yeah. Also with the landing gear, when you are running the landing gear, it does have a steerable tail wheel with the rudder. So not a lot of rudder after, like I said, with the throttle like that anyway, but still good to have that. But I personally like the look of it, that sleek look without all the landing gear and all that. That's obviously how it flies. They fly when they're in the air. So I like that. We're gonna do a hand launch. We're gonna see how she does. We're in safe mode. Let's go. A little bit of wind, hand launch. Here we go. About half throttle. Pick that speed up a bit. The wind's actually, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Trim it out a little bit. Yeah. Me personally, guys, I'm already liking this better. I don't know, the landing gear and all that, just the aerodynamics and all that, it seems to be flying a little bit better. Now that could just be my head, but I don't know. What do you guys think? She's we've got solid light. We're gonna bring it round. So we're still in safe mode, guys, but that looks cool. I'm liking that. Do have a bit of wind here. She's getting tossed around a bit, but she's handling it well. Come back around. Oh, come on, beep. Don't do that to me. Why is it doing that? Don't know why we're getting that beep, guys, but we're still gonna keep flying. When I come in that last time when it was beeping all weird, it actually, the lights on the plane were flashing as well. So I need to look into that on the manual and see what it is. But she's cruising well. That beep, they say it's like losing signal, but it's not, you know, it's flying fine. I'm actually really enjoying it in this, this mode. The rates, this is high rates in safe mode, and as far as the like elevator and rudder, there's not a lot of control throw there. Ailerons, yeah, they're perfect. I think they're great. They're nothing like the Volantex range in that sense that you got the control throws, but it's got enough, you know. Just give yourself plenty of room. And I'm just gonna check the dual rate. Oh, there we go, sorry. I must have been in low rates. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so sorry, I was in low rates then, and she seems to be better in that. Yeah, that's better. She just likes a bit of room, that's all. But you know, we're at no throttle here. This is coasting. That's pretty cool. Let's do something and flick it out of safe, because I enjoyed it without the. Yeah, I enjoy it without that. That is cool. This is no safe, guys, and it's flying quite nicely. Roll. Not a roll, half roll, loop down. That's pretty cool. I'm enjoying that. I'm actually enjoying these slower control rates, because I'm used to now being flying the Volantex, but it's just a matter of getting used to any plane, guys, and that's why I wanted to fly somewhere that I know, because there we go, there's a bit of a roll for you. She'll fly all day out of safe mode, guys. Even in the safe mode though, I'll flick her back in for you. Just keep in mind, if you do get this plane, that you will need to have a little bit of room, like no tight turns or anything like that. Again, I don't know what's going on with my rudder. I'm going to play around with it a bit, see if we can get a bit more out of it. But you know, this is sort of your turns here. And that's full sticks, rudder, ailerons. I'm definitely enjoying it. I like the size of it. It's letting me know again. We got a beep. Let's flicker out of safe, see what we can. Whoop. No safe, guys. But out of safe, it's really, you know, the rates are pretty dimmed down, so it's pretty cool, eh? I'm enjoying that, guys. Look at those lights. I'm keen to do this on an afternoon flight, full speed for you. Oh yeah, let's do something. Oh, sorry about the sun, guys. I want to do some, I just got a little bit of, I'm a bit quiet a little bit here now just because I'm trying to focus on, I want to do some inverted flying for you. The wind's just started picking up. There we go, inverted for you. Coming back down now, full speed. Whoa, we cut it fine there, guys. We cut the mustard really fine. He's pushing the limits. Just goes to show, guys. Let's flicker back into safe. We're in safe now, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to just cruise past. I'm going to come back around, and I'm going to do a slow pass for you in safe mode. Learner plane, yeah, it's definitely learner friendly. Just give yourselves a room, that's all I can say. Give yourself plenty of room. Look at this, guys, quarter throttle. And you'll be fine. So yeah, guys, quarter throttle, she's just cruising. This is hands-free right now. Get me in the shot, hands-free. I've got to bring it back around because we've got trees there. And this field, guys, yeah, like does have trees and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely, I wouldn't call it a full beginner friendly. I would say, you know, you could definitely have it as a second plane or something like that. You could fly it as a beginner. I could give the sticks to someone, teach them. I could hand the sticks over to someone. If you wanted to get this plane and you got friends that are already flying, no worries. Say, I bought this plane, can you give me some tips, or even get it in the air for me? And you know, they'll get it in the air and you can just fly it because it's easy. Once you're in the air, that's the easy part. It's the hand launches and the landings, or the takeoffs in general and the landings that are the tricky part. Like, I'm flying hands-free right now, so that's full bank left, full bank right. Let's do a quick loop and then we're going to bring it in. I want to show you the turning circle on this thing. So we're going to bank, that's full ailerons to the left. So you can see it's quite a big circle, but I think once I get used to this plane, I'm going to really enjoy it. And I like flying without the landing gear and that, guys, purely because of the size of this. Obviously, if it was a bigger Mustang or something like that, like, you're going to have retracts, so retracts will allow that plane to look cool with the landing gear up in the plane. And this just looks more scale, so this is how I like to fly personally. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do a belly landing for you right now. We're going to see how that goes and be happy with the review. She was a bit hairy at the start just because I wasn't sure, but let's bring her in. We're coming in for a nice landing here. Quarter throttle, just pick it up. There she is. We just plonked her down on the nice soft grass there. And there you have it, guys, the Xk A280. Such a nice little plane. It's just going to take a little bit of getting used to, just like any plane, guys, but you've seen it. 2 batteries, one with the landing gear, one without. It's a great, ready to fly. It comes in at, I think around $190, $180. You can get yourselves this. I'm going to leave a link if you are interested in this plane. It's going to be, like, I can see the lights from here. It's going to be really cool in the afternoons or early mornings, seeing those lights cruising through the sky. I can't wait. I'm just going to show you one more time how it looks before we go, because when I first started flying planes, guys, I wasn't sold on warbirds. Yes, they are small, but they're stress-free. Like, the foam on these things are amazing. Look, we've got the red lights on the side there and on the main wing, and then we flicker this side, and then we've got the green on the main wing and on the sides. On the exhaust, it's a bit interesting that we've got them on the exhaust, but still looks cool. Hobbies, being creative, that's what we're about. So guys, there you have it. They're stress-free, they're ready to fly, they're reasonable, they can get you into the hobby, and that's what we're doing. We're flying all types of RC in general, and doing this around the world, traveling around, inspiring people to get involved with the hobby. So guys, please, thank you for the support so far, and there's going to be a link to this little beauty if you're interested in it. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.